Hi everyone, welcome back to Brown Dad Garage, and today we're going to talk about how to clean a carburetor. Now, this is a carburetor specifically from a pressure washer, which is a Husqvarna PW3200. Now, this is what majority of carburetors look like, this section, and this is what you're going to see in a lot of small engines, whether it's a snowblower, lawnmower, etc. When you hear a lot of surging on your small engines, it's bogging down. Typically, the carburetor is dirty. And this is how we're going to clean it. So the first thing I would recommend is to open this drum. And how you would do that is essentially grab your 10mm, break this top bolt. Don't break the bolt with the screwdriver bit. Break the top bolt. Open that up. Put that off to the side. And take the drum off. You're going to see a gasket right here. Do not damage or lose that gasket. Put that off to the side. And then what we're going to do is you're going to see a white float just like this. This goes up and down when there's fuel inside here. And we're going to remove the pin in the back. You see this little pin? So take that out. Do not lose that. Put that off to the side. Take the float out. There's a needle right here. We're going to put this off to the side. And what you're going to see here is in the main port right here where the fuel comes in, you're going to see a little flathead section. We want to unscrew that to grab the pin that's in there, which is this big. So let's get that unscrewed and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. There we go. So you can see here, this pin has a bunch of micro holes that allows fuel in. So we're gonna grab our welding tip cleaner and we want to essentially grab the right size tip. Don't go too big, just grab one that barely fits through. So I think a good one is this size right here. And we are gonna take your pin with all the jet holes, go through each one, make sure they're all cleaned. Just like that. Like that. Go through the top one. Like that. Go through each one of these ones on the side as well. Just like that. And once you do a bunch of these, you're going to get used to it as well. So go through that one. That. Make sure you go through the top ones. There we go. So we went through all of them. And then we are going to now spray. Take a carb cleaner, take a little tip that comes with it usually. You want to spray in here. And you're going to see all the stuff come out. Just like that. Then go through the other side as well. You can see, watch, you can see all of it come out. Okay, that's clean. Put that off to the side. Take the flathead end that we were looking at earlier and go through this little hole as well. Put some carb choke cleaner in it. There we go. Now, take your carburetor and we're gonna spray carb cleaner through this little hole, through that hole, and then where your choke is, so where this section is, we're gonna spray inside there. On the other section, we're gonna spray inside that, and this hole as well. So basically any small hole that you see, just spray carb cleaner through it. Get it degunked. There we go. see all the carb coming out. And then that one right there. This one right here. This one right here. Okay. So we sprayed carburetor all throughout there. Some of the carburetors will have this fuel adjustment valve right here. You can disassemble that, or just spray some carburetor through this little hole. Just clean that out. Should get everything out of there. Okay, now our carburetor is cleaned. We are going to set it and let it dry off a little bit. And then you're essentially going to reassemble it. So what we're going to do first is take our float, make sure your needle is still there, and if it comes off, don't worry about it. Find the needle, and you're going to put it through this little slot right here. So essentially, it comes out and goes through this little slot. You can see there. We want to put this just like the way we found it. So grab the needle, put it over here, and make sure it's seated in that little hole right there. You can see, right? Take your pin, put the pin through the back, just like this. There we go. So now the pin is in, and then your float should go up and down. So this just came off. Don't worry about that. We'll put that back on just like that. So the float is back on. Now grab the pin that has all the little jets in it. You want to make sure the fat side goes upwards. So you can see here, just like that, right? Let me show you again. You want the fat side, which is that top section right here. You want that to go upwards. And then what we're going to do is we want this to go in with the slot that has the spot for the flathead to go upwards. So we're going to put that in. We're going to screw that back in. You don't need to go crazy and over tighten it. Just tighten it so it's snug. And then go a little bit more, like a 1/4 inch. Tighten it. Just make sure this is seated. Sorry guys. There we go. So that's all the way tight. Now what we're going to do is we want to put our gasket back on. What I would recommend is cleaning it a little bit. So take some carb cleaner, put it on that, clean it up a little bit. Just wipe it off just like that. Put the gasket back on. There we go. Now here's the important part. You take the drum and make sure it's seated properly. So you can see that slot right there, the square slot. You want to put it right up against here. So just like that. Oh, here, actually, sorry about that. It goes on the other side, so it goes right here. Goes where the choke side is, so make sure it's seated just like that. And we are going to put this in, put that back together. Again, you don't need to over tighten it. Tighten that up. See, and we're done. That took me 10 minutes to do. You can also, just clean it off a little bit, the top section with some simple green, make it look pretty. There you go. Our carburetor is cleaned off. Now, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Again, I hope you guys liked the video and it was informational. Don't be afraid to tackle this task. You can do it at home with simple tools. The welding tip cost me less than the welding tip cleaner / carburetor cleaner tip. This cost me less than $5 on Amazon. Get yourself a flathead screwdriver, a 10mm socket, or a wrench, and you can do this job easy. Now, that's it for today. I hope everyone has a good day. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and thank you for watching. Peace.